It's Saturday, y'all. Early Saturday morning. Y'all know on Saturdays I have to do my readings early because once the kids get up, my day gone. They all got something to do every day, every Saturday. All right, so let's get started with the channel message. What's the channel message for today? Okay, let's put that back. What's the channel message for today? Saturday the 2nd. Whew, we got two. I didn't even read them. Your commitment is being tested and luck is on your side. So for some of you guys, your commitment to something is being tested. You could be kind of wary of a situation. You could be nervous about a situation, meditate and contemplate. You're basically being told to calm down and understand that whatever is going on at the moment, luck is on your side, especially with what I read yesterday, because there is some major energies at play. There are some major shifts that are happening. You need to understand that your commitment is just being tested, but luck is on your side. So this is, I got beliefs as well. I don't know if there's going to be something staged and your belief or your own intuition is going to tell you like, hey, that don't have nothing to do with you. It's not what you think it is. You feel what I'm saying? I got that too. All right, so let's read. Left my glasses here. Amen. All right. That's a blessing because sometimes I can't find these motherfuckers. All right, so let's read what we have for your commitment is being tested. This is about staying tasked. Like whatever you've been doing, don't waver from that. First quarter moon. There I go biting my lip. I've been doing that a lot. 28. This is about you. 28 simplifies to a 1. So this is about you and your path. There can be some challenges coming your way, but they're just the universe's way of testing you. The first quarter moon calls for you to face any hurdles with confidence. What do you actually think is possible? If you believe you can do it, then you probably can. If you spend your life affirming that something is too big for you to surmount, it probably is. See how it works? Do you believe dreams will come true, or have you secretly already given up? Showing some commitment now will help you move toward your desired outcome. What you believe to be true is true for you, so believe in yourself. The attunement to the moon here is, I'm committed to my dreams and move toward them with confidence. The additional meanings for this card is the answer to your question is yes, but not yet. You're halfway to your goal. You still need to put in a bit more effort. Sometimes we just need to realize how much we want something, and you need to recommit yourself to someone or something. In the lunar cycle, the first quarter moon comes between the new moon and the full moon. It's a time when the sun and moon are at a hard astrological angle to each other, and this can prompt a small crisis. No matter when you pull this card, you need to see any dreams as a stepping stone to where you want to be. This can also be a time when you need to stay strong through a storm. Let me tell y'all a story. I remember at one point in my life, if it could have went wrong, it went wrong. Like everything just at one time. And I just was like, oh my God, like, everything is falling apart. Nothing is coming together. It seemed like little stuff like would trigger it. I literally had a bunch of small crises. And then one day it just all stopped. And the day that it all stopped, I had all these blessings that was just pouring in. I had all these opportunities. I had all these offers that were just there waiting. So it literally was like, it was like a test or like a marathon. I had to run a marathon. I had to jump through all these hurdles, you know, and kind of catapult myself into a different, I don't want to say dimension, but into a different life. Like I literally, okay. So my mindset had to move from, because previously when I would go through all these struggles and stuff like this, I didn't see it as a test. I saw it as like, you know what I'm saying? It was a test of my character, I thought, but I didn't see it as like a test of my commitment to who I was. So I ain't even gonna lie. When I used to go through stuff, I mean, I was homeless at one point in time. I went through a breakup. Motherfucker I was with took all my shit. Like it was bad. But I used to tell myself, and this is toxic now, but I used to tell myself, you know, God, you keep putting me through the shit. I'm just gonna keep overcoming. I'm just gonna keep until you take me out this motherfucker. I'm just gonna eat that shit. And I literally used to say that, like, I'm just gonna eat that shit. Wrong mindset, because I felt like I was going through this shit as like punishment, or I was going through this shit because this was just like the way that my life was. So I was just like, I'm gonna just keep eating this shit. I lose a job, I'm gonna suffer for a little bit, I'm gonna go find another job, instead of realizing you losing a job because your ass ain't supposed to be working for no motherfucking body. You losing a job because your ass is supposed to have your own business. You get what I'm saying? And once I stopped internalizing the lessons and actually saw them as what they were, which were lessons, which were tests, and then I realized, okay, I've learned all I needed to learn from other people. So now it's time for me to take that stuff all those lessons that I had to learn, and incorporate them into something for me. Once I did that, my life changed. Then I started seeing blessings. Then I started seeing offers. Then I started getting opportunities. But it wasn't until I switched my mindset from I'm just going to eat this shit and keep it moving to, you know what, maybe I'm being pushed out of this space because I'm not supposed to be here. Even in relationships, like I remember I went through a 3-4 year horrible ass relationship. Horrible. Not to where I wasn't even being manipulated. It was just like I'm sticking by this man because we created a life together. Even though I wasn't happy with the life that we created together, I was sticking by him because of him. Because I didn't want him to be out on his ass. Because I don't want his family to be hurt. Instead of, Nicola, are you happy? Is this where you want to be, Nicola? No. And once I started to realize I'm not happy, this is where I want to be, and I made a decision to get out of that, things shifted in my life. You get what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna lie, at first, I was homeless at first, because when I left him, I was like, we had a place together. I left him, I had to go somewhere else. You feel me? We both lost the place. He took the shit out of there, but we both lost the place. So my life had to start over. And at first, I saw that as a punishment or just something fucked up that happened to me. You know what I'm saying? Instead of seeing it as you lost all this shit because none of that shit was yours to begin with. You got that with him. That was y'all shit. The relationship was over. That life has ended. So everything that you've accumulated within that life has to go with it. You get what I'm saying? And a lot of people don't realize that when you end these cycles or when you get out of these relationships, everything that you accumulated within that relationship has to go. You can't take that shit with you. You feel me? Now, if you had some shit before you got there, that's different. But if you accumulated a life with someone and your life separates from that person, everything you accumulated within that life, besides the people, like your children are still going to be there. But everything that y'all accumulated to live that particular life, that life is over. So all that shit has to go. It don't just carry on to the next life. Or you're just carrying on baggage and trauma into the next life. You get what I'm saying? So maybe that's the thing. Maybe you got to stop seeing all of these lessons that you're going through as punishment or just something that that's just going to make you stronger. Because that's literally what I used to say. I'm going to just keep eating this shit. It's just making me stronger. No, it was making me harder. It was making me more stuck. Like I was grinding in my motherfucking heels with God. Like I was battling with God. Like, oh, okay, you're going to take my house. Fuck it. I live in my car for a minute and I get another house. Instead of realizing I was supposed to own my house. You get what I'm saying? I own my house now. But it took me so long to get to the point where I own my house because I kept giving away my money, my energy, my resources to people in their houses. You know what I'm saying? Staying in houses, I hated renting. I ain't gonna lie, I hated renting. I was the worst renter because I hated where I was. I was so depressed by the fact that I had to go and ask somebody else, can I stay in your house and pay you to live in your house? Like that I didn't realize it. I just thought that, that's just the way I was. But I didn't realize until I got my own house that, you know what? It was the situations that I was in that was causing me to be depressed and low vibration being. It wasn't until I started getting opportunities and blessings to change my life and actually obtain the things that I wanted that I didn't even know I want. Because I changed my perspective and it changed literally my life. So right now you've been through some struggles. Luck is on your side. Your commitment is being tested. You need to see things as they are and not things as you think they are. So every fucking test ain't a punishment. Every test ain't something you got to eat and make you stronger. These are literally lessons. You're in school. You're learning the lessons so that you can apply what you've learned and move forward toward a higher class or toward your graduation. You get what I'm saying? All right, so luck is on your side. I know I did a lot of talking. I'll try to make these short, but I'm sorry. I'm not sure. We all right. All right, so let's see. We have a new moon in Sagittarius. That's new luck coming in. The Sagittarius is all about luck, expansion, and growth. That's Jupiter energy. 58. So this is a 4. You're protected during this cycle. Y'all, I saw the number and still ain't turned it to it. All right. Whatever is coming your way, it looks set to put a smile on your face. The new moon in Sagittarius can mark the restart of fun after a period of feeling low. The energy is adventurous and willing to take a few risks, but be careful. But be careful you don't bet the farm on something here, as the Wheel of Fortune is still spinning. This card is about exploring life metaphorically by exchanging big ideas with others, or just about your own philosophies. Perhaps it's time to change your mind about something important. It can also signal a trip always come. It can also signal that a trip away is coming up. It's something you're working to achieve. If that's something you're working to achieve, I don't know why I can't get these words right. But the overall message of this card is that whatever happens next will be some sort of gift, even if it simply means widening your worldview. The attunement to the moon here is count your blessings, literally. Write them down or say them out loud. Additional meanings for this card: you need to laugh more. This is a wonderful time to this is a wonderful time to start a course of study or teaching. Don't be narrow-minded. Start a week of gratitude practice. Journal, put it on a blog, make videos, put it on Facebook. It don't matter. Just show your gratitude in a public way. It ain't so much got to be for other people, but put it out into the universe, like literally say it out or write it out so that you can see and hear the blessings that you actually have in your life. Because sometimes we focus on the negative and we only see things that are going wrong as opposed to seeing everything that is going right and maybe that one thing that's just out of place. All right. Think of it like this. When you're going through healing, the only thing that you feel is the pain, but you're still alive. Your body is still functioning. Your mind is still racing. You still have all of these great benefits that you can transmute that energy into something better. Allow yourself to heal and grow at the same time, as opposed to just focusing on that sore spot. Even though it's seeming to be the most prominent, but that is just where you're drawing your attention because it is being drawn there. But if you divert your attention to something more positive, the healing won't feel so much as healing, but as a lesson. All right. The teachings here. Sagittarius is a sign of fun, travel, exploration, and the great cosmic quest. It's the sign of big ideas. The energy is expansive, upbeat, lucky, and divine. The new moon in Sagittarius exudes all of this, as does this card whenever you draw it. Nothing is set in stone with Sagittarius, and an optimistic energy could attract all manner of good things if you tap into the energy by expecting the best. Amen. So keep a positive mindset. Understand, I'm learning the lessons because I'm moving on to a greater blessing, okay? This is all I got, y'all. If you guys would like to watch the next 72-hour energy read, is over in the Wise Ones. Other than that, that's all I have for today. I'll see you guys Tuesday.